Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Krayzie Bone.
I am the California bum, Keith G.
And guess what? You are now tuned in to Truth Talks.
Talks. Yeah.
The truth has a voice, man. It goes down here.
Yeah, and I like what the truth be talking about. I like his voice.
Y'all know what it is. Welcome back, everybody. Y'all know, I know y'all missed us.
Oh, yeah. Shall I missed it. I had to.
Oh, yeah. But we back with another nice topic to get into. You know, we're going to be talking about your friends.
Yeah, man.
How many
of us have them?
Your friends.
Come on. Once we get the band down.
They might be punk ass friends.
Now, that's a word we use every day. But most of the time, we use it in the wrong way. Now, you can look the word up again and again.
But the dictionary don't know shit about friends.
And if you ask me, boy, I wouldn't be much help.
Okay. Hey. Oh, yeah, so we're going to get deep. We're gonna talk about the real friends. We're going to talk about the fake friends.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about
things you should know about your friends.
Sometimes, yes, friends. We're going to talk about, man, just all of those.
Stingy friends.
Because when it boils down to it, you ain't supposed to have one kind of friend.
Word.
So at the end of this show, if you ain't got that kind of friend, you might want to reevaluate your friends.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You're going to have your friendship list kind of crossed out today. So get your BFF list today because it's going down here. You know what I'm saying? What we do right here.
Because it's definitely something we have all had to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, reevaluate who's in your circle, reassess things.
Yeah.
Shake the circles, get rid of, you know what I'm saying?
Because a real friend actually... You know, even before we're not gonna get into it just now, but a friend it has so much values that a friend could actually either elevate you or it could bring you all the way down. That's how much of an influence a good friend has on us. We keep going on to these episodes today. You know what I'm saying? We'll be spitting a little game like that way, so you'll be able to recognize some of the differences.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, man, one thing I want to say is football is back.
Oh, man. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, football is back. I am so excited.
Oh, yeah, man.
I am so excited, even though I got a lot of issues with, a few issues with the NFL and that.
Yeah?
No, I really don't.
We went over the part where they have apologized, but you don't want to let me know. Don't just take their apology that quickly.
Okay, so look, I really don't have issues with them. It's just like the things I sit up and think about, because I'm not going to physically go out and protest.
Right.
Against nobody. But I can sit back and look at the things that I see and be like, oh man, that's kind of crazy. That's not how it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with all these things going on, it's just speaking of the football coming back, I'm sitting back. That's Sam Pipple, y'all. That's that Bel Air.
Shouts out to Sauvignon Brands out there in Cognac, France.
Real good. It goes down very levelly, as I might say. But yeah, I was watching the football game the other day.
Right.
And it was the Browns, the last preseason, the Browns.
But the Browns and Eagles?
No, the Browns and the Lions.
That's what I said.
No, you did. You said the Eagles.
Yeah.
A lion, eagle, two different things.
Well, I was lying about the Eagles.
So I was watching the game, and it's preseason, and the Browns was kicking ass. By the way,
hey, I ain't gonna lie on them dudes, man. My hat's off to those guys. Yeah, Cleveland Browns, do your thing, man. HBO Hard Knocks.
Yeah, they was kicking ass, by the way. But anyway, I was so I was flicking back and forth,
right,
to the game, to other games, to the news, because I always watch the news. So I turned to the news. Happened to turn to the news, but
what they say?
And at the same time, I'm watching the Cleveland Detroit game. They're in Detroit.
Right.
The news.
Where there's still no clean water in Flint.
The news story come on and say they're reporting on a major city that still doesn't have no clean water, and it spread from not just in Flint. I saw a story that it's in Detroit, to where it's an entire school. I don't know if it's an elementary or junior. It's an entire school.
Okay.
That doesn't have water.
So the whole school got no water.
Not clean water.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any water at all. They shut the water off because it's contaminated. But the school is still open and functioning.
So how they maneuvering around this? Because you need water for certain things. You gotta wash your hands.
That's what the parents are saying. The parents is on TV. They saying how was the lunch aides washing their hands?
What the nurse gonna do? What's the nurse gonna treat a cut? How the nurse gonna treat a cut?
Right, how they washing their hands before they serving the meals. You know what I'm saying?
And I gotta drink water throughout the day. What is this? How is this going? But you told me something real interesting at the same time when there's no water. But you said they had some money for some other things though.
No, but I don't understand. I don't understand how, this it goes down
it's
like
crazy.
This. But then I turn back to the game.
Lay it on me.
And they talking to I think it's the owner.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking to the owner.
Oh, the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, and they, and he's like, oh yeah, we're. As soon as I turn back to that,
yeah,
this is what I see.
Check this out, y'all.
As soon as I turn back, like to the game, he was like, well, we're still trying to recover, basically, from the $100 million we spent in renovating
$100 million
the stadium. $100 million, bro.
And that's just in renovations. You ain't even talking about finishing it up. That's just renovations.
Like, no. This is just
now that's some bullshit.
$100 million just to tidy up the place. Hey, here's $100 million. Go dust the place up a little.
Now the coldest part,
make it look good.
All through that stadium, which is still in Detroit. Which is the same. It's in the same city that we talking about, y'all.
That's wild,
if you
That's
believe
wild,
now, if there's
son.
any way that you would believe that you would go to any drinking faucet inside of that $100 million and plus stadium and not find clean water, you're going to find clean water. So how come clean water can't be in Flint, which is not too far down the road? You know what I'm saying, to go to? Why is it so much? Why is the water got to be clean in the stadium and it can't be clean in the streets for the people? You know, in the prestigious spots. That's bullshit to me, man.
And that's not to say, yeah, because like the lady that was on the news, she had a point. She said, they make sure they keep the grass cut.
Yeah.
How come they can't keep the water clean?
Oh, their water's clean. I can go to Detroit Stadium and drink some water out there, and that's gonna be clean. I go to the mayor's office in Detroit. The one he drink, that shit gonna be clean, as well as me and you both know.
It's in a lot of areas, so it's like
I don't see how you could really turn a blind eye to people like that. G, I don't know how they do that shit.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. The NFL is responsible for.
I wouldn't blame NFL either. Detroit Lions, I would blame,
but like,
because they're a pillar in that community. You know what I'm saying? That's a big revenue right there for the for any big football or basketball team is a great revenue for a city. And that shit, when the people come and bring that money into that and they fill your stadiums and fill your pockets with their hard-earned revenue, some of that shit you're supposed to be like, you know what? What, they ain't got no clean water? Yeah. And we a big old stadium out here and we taking these people's hard-earned money they work for to buy these tickets to see these superstar athletes, which we ain't won no Super Bowl forever in. At least we got to get these people some clean water. Somebody stand up and just say, hey, man, I want them to drink just like I drink in the morning. I brush my teeth, bro. I got to have clean water to do that.
It's insane that it's still been going on for this long, though. I thought that...
Going on 3 years. 3, 4, 5 years. 3, 4 years.
It would be resolved because... I don't know if I've seen it right, but I think they showed some pipes and they said the problem is like all the pipes is old and they rusty and they...
Yeah, they have the same kind of problem in like, California.
I don't understand what the problem is. What
they do is they take those pipes out, or they'll build over them. Like they'll build a cast over them and then edge out the middle ones. They do that same thing in California. They have to re-update the pipes and stuff all the time. It's just that they took money and set aside for that. In Detroit, they think they could just slip on these people because Flint, Michigan is the hood. It's terrible. Of course, where MC Breed, rest in peace from. You know what I'm saying? So they figure like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? They treating that shit like as if they treat our ghettos. That's why they do that. There's no other place in Detroit where it's going like that. It's only in the impoverished areas.
I want to ask them something. What the hell is the government at down in Detroit? Where y'all at? Because you know what I'm saying, what is y'all doing? Like y'all cleared $100 million for the stadium,
and that's just renovations. Like I love to keep pointing out how you said it, just on renovations.
Right, for just renovations. I'm quite sure y'all have cleared other million or $billion projects.
Any skyscraper in Detroit, any new skyscraper that's been erected in the last 2-3 years.
You don't think water to keep your citizens alive should be one of those priorities?
I think they want those citizens. I think they want those citizens dead. I think that they are purposely doing things like that so them people dissolve off, and that they, because they don't pretty much consider them citizens. They consider them bottom working classes. Terribly bottom working classes. So that's how they looking at that. Like they hope that it all blows up and goes away anyway. They're looking like, why feed them water?
Y'all need to stay woke. Stay woke.
That is insane to deprive. I got a fish, and I would, if I have an animal, I won't deprive them no water, man.
It all switches up.
In fact, Leatherface now, I'm not gonna stay on this too long, but they got like, you remember when we had we used to go out of town a lot? Well, we always do, but we lived in up in the other house in Woodland Hills, and we had to leave the puppies for like a day, and they called the Humane Society because they got certain people that they watch about that stuff where a dog has to have a certain amount of drink every day. Mm-hmm. That's why they called, because they thought the dogs were losing hydration. Yeah, definitely. And that's about a fucking animal. Really? So nobody gonna be concerned about the people in Flint, and I'm glad that this keeps getting brought up because we need to make a lot of more noise about that too. Every time I drink a glass of water, I'm gonna think about people in Flint, and that's real.
Yeah, everybody, everybody be talking about, well, why don't y'all celebrities do something? Look, honestly and truthfully, Michigan has they got a whole government.
Yeah, set aside for this.
It's cool when people come together and do stuff, and they should. We should. But where's the government at, man? What's going on? How is all these? And like, they go for all these cities to be talking about, oh, we broke. But every week there's a new building going up.
Brand new building.
Hey, what you building there?
Top of the food chain, people getting brand new
money
suits.
For us, nigga.
Brand new suits.
That's what we build.
This money is going to their mistresses.
And we moving your ass on.
It's going to their helicopters. It's going to everything. Just like how Trump is in right now with all that money he paid back to that Stormy Daniels and all that stuff. This is where tax people pay their money be going to little things that they got to do like that.
Yeah, man.
It ain't going to these schools and water. It's easy to get water, man. Water flows.
I just wanted to touch on that real quick, you know what I'm saying? Because
it got me mad about this month. got me don't even want to drink no water for real. I want to protest with them, but shit, hell, I got to drink some water too.
Start pacing like George Jefferson.
Man.
Hey, no, but no, man, I just wanted to touch on that because
I love people, man.
I was sitting back watching TV, like I said, minding my business.
Minding your own business.
I seen this little buzz. I was like, hey, man, look, this is crazy.
Yo, you just put me on to another subject too, man, on that bullying shit. And that really, other than this really kind of got under my claw too.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna get into the subject. The subject of friends, like we said.
Oh yeah, man.
Because it's something, man. You should really. I've met a lot of people in my lifetime.
Friends, man.
They said they were friends.
Right.
But
associates, allies.
Yeah, associates, yeah.
Confidants.
Yeah, really, but, all those things you just named after friends, you can have a lot of those, but you can only really have a few. Well, these days, not that many.
Old wise people used to say you'd have a handful
True
of friends. Yeah, you can count your friends on your hands because there's a lot of stuff that... there's a lot of qualifications for a true friend, and it's not nothing you sign up for in the beginning, and nobody really takes an oath on it all the time. Sometimes they do, but they don't always fill up to the qualifications as being a good friend. And as we go on this thing, we're going to see and evaluate.
Yeah, man, and it was something I found real interesting, and I wanted to make a comparison, to it. I wanted to make a comparison to the definition of friends.
Okay.
From the from the world's view and the dictionary view.
Yeah, Webster and them.
Yeah, from the world's view. And this is the world's view too, because this is exactly how it is.
Okay.
It's like 7 different meanings, but they like real short. And
listen if you tell me.
It's number 1, it says a person you know well and regard with affection and trust. And it says an associate who provides cooperation and assistance. 3, an ally. 4, a person with whom you are acquainted. 5, acquaintance. 6, a person who backs a politician a team, etc. What the hell did that got to do with
Now, that ain't got nothing to do with no damn friend. They done snuck one in on us at the bottom.
They got, bro, they crazy with that one. And then
Webster.
And then 7, it says supporter, protagonist, champion, admire, booster. I don't understand it.
I understand that. Those are good. A
Well,
booster.
nah,
Them is giving good traits. Hey, my homie gonna do that. My homie gonna whoop your ass. That's a booster. That's that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
My homie gonna whoop your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
that right there.
Instigator.
Yeah. Well, then that's a thin line right there.
That's an instigator.
That's a yeah.
But see, the reason I read the definition is to say, you see how vague the definite friendship is,
and the qualities in there.
Yeah. It's just very vague. Like, just somebody you know.
Yeah.
Somebody you acquainted with.
It don't go into detail.
Somebody no associate,
Because a true friend actually ain't those things. So I'm glad you read it like that, though.
Associate is not the same thing as a friend.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Associate is somebody you meet at the water cooler when you're working.
Yeah.
You know, when you're at work and you go to the water cooler, you talking about the movie that you seen last night or the game, and it's just they into like real small conversation. They don't know shit about your life. That's what that is. That's an associate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even in the branches of things, like associate, if I'm a lawyer and you're an associate, not a partner, that means you stand outside when it's time for us to have these big meetings. I mean, you ain't even qualified to come in. You're an associate. You're not really our friend and partner.
Yeah, most definitely. So I'm gonna read these other situations.
Right.
You know exactly where they come from.
Talk to us.
I ain't even got to tell you. Now, this is the true definition of friends. I ain't even got to tell you who they come from. You don't know. It says, a true friend shows love at all times and is a brother who is born for times of distress.
Oh, yeah.
That one little definition right there is deeper than all those ones we just read.
Deeper than any. They describe a friend much more and more vast than any of that type. And that's real, bro. Because it is.
Says,
keep going on, man.
There are companions ready to crush one another, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
Now let's elaborate on a little something like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You ready to crush one another, maybe over something that that someone has said about this friend and that friend. They didn't cause some coercion. Now they ready to crush each other. But you say a true friend is ready to stick to you closer than a brother even would.
Right. It says, no one has love greater than this, that someone should surrender his life in behalf of his friends. Now, that's a friend. I've seen friends die for their friends.
Yo, I was just hey, look, me and him, we do separate notes. You know what I'm saying? And I had that same kind of thing inside my thing. That's why I was just, y'all can't see it, but I was just happily showing my cat the same thing, where having just the same thing, where that's what Jesus said, where a true friend gonna lay his life down. You know what I'm saying? That's a great friend right there.
So, like I told y'all, we're going to be speaking about the real friends versus the fake friends.
Word.
And after the show is over, you may want to, like I said, reevaluate.
At the end of this, you could text somebody and say, you ain't my friend.
Block some of these people, and then you may realize that you need real friends, reliable friends.
Yo, and at the end of this thing too, not only we don't hope for just people to find out what a true friend really is to them. So hopefully some people who've been a terrible ass friend and don't know how to be a friend, because some people don't know because they just don't know. So today you may get a chance to say, hey, these are the expectations that is upon you to be a friend of somebody else. It ain't always just in your court. So today you may learn how to be a friend of somebody else instead of somebody always being a friend of you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's basic. That's basically true. So we start off by talking about, talking about true friends.
Let me ask you this too, Face, while you with that. I read somewhere where I was looking for the notes and stuff like that. It said a true friend will kind of enter your experiences. What does that mean to you? You know what I'm saying? To our listeners, you know what I'm saying? And stuff. It says a true friend will enter your experiences, whether they're good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And trying to, adjust themselves to what's going on with you.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. A true friend, to be smart, it wouldn't be smart for a true friend to tell a friend that I'm gonna ride with you, whether good or bad. Because
right.
What if a motherfucker about to get you killed? You like, hey, wait a minute, man.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, motherfucker. No. But I'm saying though, like, because if it's something wrong, then that true friend needed to get him to understand how it's wrong.
Yeah.
Like you need to think about this. Man.
Not condone you, but not condemn you at the same time.
Right.
A friend got to listen. Right. Like, you may be on the ledge.
Right. Don't condone you.
Yeah, but don't condemn you. I'm not gonna make you feel like shit about. You may have called me and said some of the most, nigga. I'm talking about something I can't repeat to nobody else, or I might call somebody else, tell them that. I'm not supposed to. Hey, man, nigga, what you doing? Feel like that? Let me listen to you. Let me console my friend, because it's my friend, and obviously he may not be in his right mind, him or her, right now. So I gotta be a friend and shut up sometime, not try to fix it, but let me listen at you. You may just want to vent to me. And not mean everything you're saying, you know what I'm saying, just to get it out. So a true friend kind of got to be able to be a shoulder and an ear for someone to vent to.
But exactly, and you know what I'm saying, like just like you said, like a real friend got to be somebody that, a real friend is somebody that, like you kick it with, that bring out the best in you, like somebody that's always in your corner, like
Lil Duva.
Like you said, no matter what the situation may be, but you got to be smart.
Not scared to tell that friend something very for real. Like, hey, man, you know what? Everybody else may agree with you with this, but let me tell you this, man. You was wrong last night, dude. The way you said that to this dude. You need to go apologize to homie tomorrow, because that's go. You know what I'm saying? Just something like, instead of just riding with it. Like, nigga, we served him. Like, nah. Let me tell you the real things, what we need to go really do for the betterment of what we living like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's best to have friends, like, bro, like, like this positive friends. You know what I'm saying? Like people that think positive. Motherfuckers is always down in the dumps. Sad cat.
Sad cat, my dear mean brothers. Just everything half empty. Everything ain't full. Just the glass is just always half empty. Yeah, I'm never gonna make it.
Yeah, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because that bring you down. You be like, hey man, look, man. Take your cloud and your rain down the street, okay?
Yeah, that slept
it ain't
cloud.
raining over here, baby. Sunshine.
What about the friends?
Sometimes.
What about the friends like when you pull up in like a new Benz or something? You know what I'm saying? They just standing right there, and they want to point out the fact that you just bought the Benz off the lot. You know what I'm saying? But they want to point the fact out that you may have went through a puddle and be like, oh, dog, you just got mud on the side of your car? Some little dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being like, he just got a brand new car. You gonna tell me how dirty it was, or either that the stereo ain't the one that you're supposed to pull out. You know what I'm saying? Just something to spoil the day instead of being like, man, that car is fresh, man. That's that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, that's real talk. I mean, but that's how people
to be able to celebrate. That's how you'd be able to tell a true friend too. They're gonna want to celebrate with you and not be envious. They're happy that you got stuff because it shows they can get it too. You know what I'm saying? Or they just, even if they can't get it, they just happy. Like, nigga, they feel like it's theirs too. A true friend actually don't feel like it's mine, but he feel like, man, we came up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, you gotta have the right friends. You got to be around the right friends. Sometimes we become so too worried about being liked and accepted by people.
Oh, speak on that, face.
You know what I'm saying? That we, and trying to fit in, that like we may settle for the wrong people. As
now
friends.
That's an imbalance.
And then they just turn into associates, because pretty soon you're gonna find out they're not real friends, and then they just like, it's gonna turn into, man, should I really want to hang out with them?
Yeah.
Know? I don't know, last time them niggas left me, I almost got my ass whooped. Nobody helped me do a damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Because, dude, that is so true. And as we go into, right now, school is finna start right back again. Some schools is in 2 weeks. We in California right now. So a lot of schools have already started, or they're 2 weeks in right now. Right now is when a whole lot of this kind of thing is finna go on. A whole lot of this socialization and a whole lot of bullying. All that. I mean, not even just that, but a whole lot of social classes going down right now.
Yeah, bro, it's going down. I got 2 more left in school. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll be glad when that's over. Because thinking about your kids in school, that's like
not with the way that the whole. It's just like a small life. It's a small life but with adult situations in these little kids' minds now. So this is something I ain't seen in a long time. You know, I remember junior high school. Hell, it was going down then. So right now it's 2018. This is a long time since then. So things have changed, man.
No, but like I was saying about the friends though, like you wanna friends are very hard to come by, so you want to make sure, you know. I mean, you know, you don't want to end up with just a lot of associates.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying. So you should ask yourself what you should look for in a real friend. You know what I'm saying, because you gotta look for somebody that you can be around, that you can trust.
Yeah, got to.
Somebody who, you know, like somebody that's like a forgiving person, somebody that don't hold grudges on you, don't hold your mistakes against you.
Yes.
Don't look at you like you crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, dog, you got to stop at the mistakes real quick. Not to even keep stopping you, but a lot of people don't want to forgive somebody for what they have been forgiven for too. You know what I'm saying? Say I done spill paint in your garage, then I get to the situation you spill something in my garage. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm upset. So I'm saying true friends. A friend gonna understand, even if you know what, you may have did my homeboy. I'm gonna leave the names out, but I stole some stuff before, and the homie stole what I stole, and told me something about that. But I forgave him, and he became one of my best friends after that because he knew that he knew I knew he was lying about stealing what I done stole. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I couldn't say nothing because I'm like, dog, I just stole this stuff, so I'm gonna be mad at this man to, you know what I'm saying, stealing from me when I just stole this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, but. At the same time, I got an opportunity to not be like, you know what, you ain't my homie no more because of this, and that. We kick rocks and go the same separate ways. After that, I could trust him with anything, and that dude would do anything for me because he realized that I forgave him for something I didn't really have to, you know. But, you know, even though it's a dumb situation actually from the beginning of that soliloquy, but you kind of understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk, man. You never want to end up with, like I said, I'm going to say it again, a whole bunch of associates because, like I said, that's the crowd you sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you can't trust. Some of them cool sometimes, but then, you know, you find out they talking behind your back. Then she talking about, she trying to...
A real friend?
The same dude I'm talking to, he trying to hit them.
Real friend is going to represent you. He's going to actually...
It's crazy, son.
He or she is going to actually be like you there when you're not there. You know, so it ain't nothing you could say against, like, somebody trying to come tell me something about Cray. You know, and we sitting right there. It's only so much they're going to say before it's like, hey, dude, you need to either go tell that man that or you finna get into a fight right now because I'm not trying to hear you saying this about my dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's a situation of friendships could put their thing in even that kind of situation too. Where it's like, I'm such a friend, I don't even want to hear you talking negative about this person. Unless that person validates that negativity and then go talk to them. Don't bring that to me. Don't try and infiltrate my friendship with another friend. You're going to have a lot of that kind of stuff going on too. Infiltration.
I'm gonna tell you like this. one real friend is worth more than 1,000 fake ones.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially on moving day.
And I'm gonna give an example.
Talk to us.
People sometimes ask me, they say, Krayzie Bone, you a legend. You should have way more followers or friends than 200,000.
Yeah.
You should have millions. Now, there are a lot of celebrities that have like followers, you know, like millions of followers that people just follow them at random. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because they're famous, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, but there's also a lot of celebrities that pay for those followers too.
Man, please.
They pay for a lot of people to be on their page, you know, and these people is just random people, and I don't just want all these random people on my page. You know
Hell
what I'm saying?
Nah.
I've been approached by many people saying, do they want to boost me to help get my followers up? But then when I ask them how they do it, when they tell me the way they do it, it's just like they have all these random people who really don't care.
Yep.
Who you are, or what you or into what you're doing, just there to maybe drop a fuck you comment in your thing every now and then.
Yep. Just making numbers look big.
Or you're fucking whatever, all the crazy shit the trolls be saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would much rather have the 200,000 real followers that I have that's really into what I'm doing.
Yeah.
that's tuned in, that's checking for it, than a million or millions of people that just like really come in
for nothing,
bro. Because I be in some people's like comment threads, like, and they be killing people, bro. Like, I'm like, what the fuck do y'all even come to these people's pages for? like, just don't even stop on the page, son. Like, what do you like? And people just talking crazy. I'm like, so you just feel like you just had to stop there and just leave that message. What is y'all mad about? Because it's not y'all? Like, I don't understand
them, because them as they so-called friends.
Yeah, yeah. But these are people. So it's like, like, them is not real friends.
Remember we had a publicist that tried to do that same thing.
People be going hard to get these friends and followers, man, be doing anything. Like,
you pay a certain amount of money,
like,
and they give you more friends.
It's a lot of things, people do to get the followers just to get them.
I'd rather have two, like you say, I'd rather have 200,000 friends that rock with me and it's going to purchase the stuff that I'm putting out there and go like listen to the things that I'm doing versus having 2 million.
That shit is gradually growing. I mean, I've been on Twitter a long time, but I started like way before a lot of people did.
Hey, my 1,500 followers rock with me. You know what I'm saying? We'll start a woke.
And I'm really just not getting into the like, the shit, and I'm still not into the shit all like that. It's just like I post something down here and there, but it's just like it's cool, but
I think it's more of a thing where them the people who looking
people. It's just too much stuff. It gets you caught up to where sometimes that's all you focusing on, and you got to get help. You got to get up out that zone.
What you think about this? I'm glad you say that too, though, Face. Because to a lot of people, these are the only friends they see all day. They never even shake a hand. They don't interact. Not even on a telephone. They talk to these friends all day and don't even see them. What you think about that? Now, Tyler, when I talk to a friend, hell, I want to drink a beer with my friend, smoke. You know what I'm saying? So with my friend, and kick it. I want to sit up and talk to my friend on no damn telephone thing all damn day.
Yeah.
That's not no friendship.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if people understand the qualities of a true friend, because if you don't, there's no way we can even give it away. So we're always going to expect something that nobody's able to produce, because nobody really takes the time to let these people know, hey, a friend it's not selfish, man. You know what I'm saying? A friend has a whole lot of other things. It really wants it wants to help. A friend wants to help. It wants to not hinder. It don't want to be a burden. It don't want to be, saying different things. It's just like a problem. A friend always wants to be. That's what Pac said one time. He was like hard times make a true friend scared to ask, or something like what he said on one of those songs. Because even though they make him do it or whichever way, you still don't want to be like, dang man, let me ask my homie for this because I know he might could do it, but damn, I'm coming again and asking for this stuff. But a true friend is like, dude, there is no limit to me. That's why he was saying the things earlier of like, let me just read this first passage and you know where it's coming from. Because based on Christ's definition of friends and his Father God, it's a whole different definition of friends, and it's something that actually excludes you. When you're a real friend, you're not in the equation. The way that you feel is not in the equation. It could be 12 o'clock midnight, and when you hear a real friend's voice in distress, you're trying to go already fix that problem. That's what a real friend. He kicks not that he's trying to be look good, but his natural instincts kick into action. His God-given instincts kick into action. And if you don't have it, you just don't have it. So there's a lot of friends that just don't have that, and we have a lot of false friendships out here, and they blame each other for that, but none of them really know how to be a friend, because ain't nobody sat and went to took time for a friend's class.
Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? And
how be a real nigga to my nigga instead of just.
You got like I said, you really got to watch out for the friends you surround yourself with. Because another thing is bad association spoils useful habits. So it is important.
Say that again. What you said?
Bad association spoils useful habits. So it is important who you surround yourself with, bro. The positive but it's in the proof, everyday proof. You got friends. You got friends that's successful. You hang with them. You inspired. Most likely, you're going to be inspired to do something, so you're successful.
Word.
You hang out with friends that's living the thug life, that's out on the block hanging.
You're going to be in the back of a Cutlass.
That's what the hell you're going to want to do.
You're going to be in the back of a glass house.
So, and everybody has a choice. You know, one thing you should sit up and say when I was younger is, you know what I'm saying, I was forced to live like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was forced to be like this. You know, I was made, but no. I made a choice. I made a decision to get up out of there.
Right.
So I wasn't forced to live like. I had a choice, and I chose to take advantage of that choice and use it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like everybody else got a choice. Even it ain't got to be music, my story. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You gotta surround yourself with people, man, that's gonna motivate you to do the right things and you know, build you up so you can go back and build other people up. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? And
now let's ask this thing too, Faith. If we don't have an earthly friend that, or a friend that does that kind of thing like that, you know what I'm saying? And we feel like, man, I'm feeling like I'm on some island by myself, man. Don't nobody relate to me or understand Nathan Bookman. You know what I mean?
Man, you gotta, because I know what you're about to say. Man, you gotta. Then maybe you need to look outside your. Maybe you need to look outside your comfort zone.
Right.
You know, like for friends. You know, because a real friend could be where you least expect it, bro.
The one you turning down friendship to?
Yeah, and it ain't even got to be no intimate relationship like that. It could just be a friend. It could be a friend. You know what I'm saying? So. You shouldn't be scared to be like a little more open and branch out, you know, because you know, no, your friends don't need to be your friends don't have to be exactly like you.
Word.
Don't have to like every single thing you like.
Yep.
They could be different.
I think it's better that way.
They can be, bro. They can even be different in age, bro. They can be
more diverse.
Older. And they could be younger, because you could, bro. I had some good conversations with older folks. Bro.
Shit, some of the best conversations I had was eating some chicken with an old ass man.
I never turned down.
And some old ladies.
A conversation with an elderly person.
I sat up by the window and wished grandma and drink some gin over there by that window in Cleveland. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He said, she shared her gin with you? He said, she don't do that with nobody. But she had a good conversation over there by that window.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes, you know, I love, like, sitting down and just chopping it up, you know. Man, your friend can also be a different race.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by, you know what I'm saying, come out your comfort zone. You know, sometimes we stay in our comfort zones, you know, and we miss out on the varieties of things.
Yeah, from conversations we hear from our adults, the racial things that come down. That this never gonna be a good friend to you and that. But I found out I made a good friend with this Mexican friend over there, or this Indian dude, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what?
She Guatemalan and she my partner.
Trust me, I know it's from experience. Never limit yourself. You know, never limit yourself or put yourself inside a box with anything. You know what I'm saying? That's because they want us to stay one. But that's part of the agenda. That's part of the plan. Keep us separated.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like. You know, just because you can't find a good friend in your area, in your surroundings, you know, you might strike up a conversation with somebody at your job or just going to work.
That you don't even know.
On the bus, or you know saying that y'all got a little something in common when you talking, you know what I'm saying? It's real talk, you know what I'm saying? I
was going to ask you another thing too, you know, with in the institution of marriage. They say that the wife and the husband are supposed to be some sort of best friends too. You know, you think that's a problem with a lot of marriages, that they don't become best friends and they become intimate lovers instead of being best friends? Or not? You don't have to be best friends. Forget my words of that. But just to be friends in the beginning versus being lovers first.
I mean, but you know,
like Houdini said too, we were friends before we became lovers. Yeah.
I mean, ain't that what it say?
yeah. You know, I'm just asking you.
I mean,
you know,
that's why. That's why that's why I like.
That's some Eminem's, y'all, and they platinum. He got them in this little football thing that he trying to carefully bring the noise out of, but they make noise.
Oh no, I'm not, because it's loud as hell. So yeah, them my little candies. I mean,
there's about 100 M&Ms in here too. I done ate like 80 of them last week.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah,
but
man.
Do you think, no? But the family though, what you think with that though, G? You know, wife and husband to be great friends, you know, does that help them more to become husband and wife if they're great friends first? And I know, of course, it would, but elaborate on that shit, though.
Yeah, man. You know, but it definitely would. But you know, everybody look at like they feel like they got to get to know a person these days intimately first.
Yeah, it's so that's reversed.
Yeah, everything is backwards. So of course it's going to have ill effects because again, that's not the way it was intended. Yeah, I ain't pointing the finger at nobody. We all do it. We all done did it. Damn.
I done did it, and I've seen the error in my ways by doing it too. You know, and that's the kind of thing I'm kind of wondering when is it going to be to a point where for like, okay, I want this to work great. I want the institution of marriage to work great. Let me go about this how, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm supposed to do it. You know, to make it work on, like, you know, on one chapter of it. Could she be my friend? Am I looking for her to be my friend? Or, you know what I'm saying, or my groom for that kind of thing? Or is it just the thing of, you know, what someone told you instead of like making your own friendship with, people could be friends with dogs. I've seen them be friends with dogs before. I've seen some people be a friend with a lion, bro. I've seen two white boys have a lion, like a puppy or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying, when it was a puppy. And then they came back to see him like later on and stuff like that. And that lion went and hugged that man. Thank God he could probably know sense.
I thought they was going to eat his head off.
I thought they were going to eat his ass up. But that lion ran out there, and I know he got a keen sense of ability. So that's why his smell is on point. God put that in there so he could remember his friend. He put a mechanism in there to be able to make that lion remember dinner versus my homie. And that day he displayed that. So
he put a
mechanism to make that friend, the lion, realize that this is my homie and not dinner. You know what I'm saying? Because when that lion ran up on him, and he like kind of got up off his feet, and he hugged him like that. Like he put his paws over his shoulder. A lion don't do nothing like that. A lion looking for some food, bro.
Yeah, for real.
So you can make friends if you show anything love, something is going to show love back to you. You know what I mean? So a friend, man, I need my friends. My friends fuel my life. You know, they help me. They encourage me, man. They make me, you know what I'm saying, know certain things I can and, you know, can get over and strive to be. So a friend is a very important tool in this life, man.
Yeah, bro. And like you said, you know, a friend is somebody that's supposed to have your best interest. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's you got to have friends that got good standards. You know, if you got good standards, then you need friends that got good standards.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, if you ain't got no standards and your friends ain't got no standards, then who gives a shit?
Y'all all just going down the same little waistline. You know,
you don't want the friends to take advantage of you, you know, talk behind your back, spread rumors, shit that ain't true, you know, do what they can to get over on you. You know, you stay away from them.
Ulterior motives. You'll run into a lot of friends like that have ulterior motives. That means they're setting up something for like, it may be 5 years down the line. You got some friends who are stealth mode, who could be a great friend for like 5-6 years, but the best thing about friendship is eventually going to fall off because you can't act that long. So eventually you're going to go to exactly who you are. And that's kind of when the friendship kind of falls out because it's like in the 4th, 5th year where the person who they're tired of gaining whatever they're gaining, they're like, well, I'm going to show my true colors. And now they're showing their true colors. It's like, damn, you wasn't even a friend to me the whole time. So, you know, you're going to run across that. But don't let that kind of thing discourage you from still becoming a great friend to someone else. Don't build no wall up and say, man, these people treat me like shit. I ain't never finna be a friend to nobody. Don't do that. That's the total opposite because friends need friends. Don't let nothing ever spoil your mood to become a great friend to somebody, bro.
That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, man, how many songs is out about?
Oh man,
about friends. Let's see. We got Houdini.
Yeah, we got Jody Wiley and Rakim.
Yeah,
Kanye West even. We got Bone Thugs and Harmony even with the song with the Friends with the remake of Houdini's Friends, and we got even Lil Boosie, man. You know. So many songs about friends.
I gotta look that. I gotta do it. Maybe make a playlist about that.
Hell, they even got a sitcom called Friends. You know what I'm saying? They even have one called The Golden Girls. They just named it Golden Girls, but the whole thing is based upon 4 friends from Miami. You know what I'm saying? Who live in the older ladies who live in the spot. And I like one of the words they say on the thing on that intro song. They say, if you was to throw a party and invite everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. That shit right there made me feel good when I hear that. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga broke the lyrics down. Son.
Yeah, because some of that, because to a friend, a letter sometimes is good, or just a little thought.
I teardrop, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look.
Thank you for being
For real, Blanche, Dorothy, Sylvia, Rose. I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Know the characters, yo.
Yo, a friend, man, like Red Fox, like Fred Sanford and Grady, man, like Rollo and Lamont, like Lenny and Squeaky. Oh, yeah, I know you know what I'm saying? Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, Lenny and Squeaky, my niggas.
Oh, we got friends throughout
Rollo.
the whole. Rollo and Lamont, baby.
I know Rollo.
You know what I'm saying? Goldie and Silky Slim. You know what I'm saying? From the Mac. This is how these things go. It's dynamic friendships that I'm not leaving you. So sometimes you got a friend that's like, dude, I don't care what's going on. I'm not leaving you, or I'm not telling on you. Not because I want street praise. It's because, no, I want your family to be doing good too. I'm not just finna do this and just dip out the way. I'm not thinking about myself. Mm-hmm. I'm concerned with both of us. That's the most you can actually ask about a friend on this earth today. To try to be concerned about both y'all. And even at the same time, I'm not going to hold my friend to those things to be accountable for. Because there's certain things that a friend can only walk with me to. There's only certain places where he has to detach his hand from me at. And only the good Lord can walk me through the rest of that thing. You know what I'm saying? There is certain instances where a friendship's friend that ends, we've walked our course. Not that we got to not be friends, but there's so much. I shouldn't put so much on you as that, because my hope shouldn't be in you like that. You know what I'm saying? We're friends, but not so much as hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if you're wondering why your life is going to hell. Everything is just falling apart, is in shambles. Stop and look around. You know, stop and look around and see who's around.
Yeah.
Now, if you ain't got no friends, you looking serious.
I'm talking about serious because, hell, it's easy to make a friend now.
It's you, man. You need to get yourself together because you need some friends.
You could be a drunk and have friends. You see them hobos, they got partners all day long. Son. And they drunks. They got partners. Don't chase away your friends trying to... Now, see, you know how you can chase away a friend? Always trying to tell them about their life. Always trying to be all in the video. You know what I'm saying? But trying to tell them about their life, trying to tell them what's wrong with them when you got shit wrong with you. Because then a friend gonna be like, dude, why you always telling me about my life, or telling me about I shouldn't date this girl or do this and that, or do... Just be the homie and just kind of glide with me on this thing.
No, but sometimes with your homies, you making an asshole out yourself.
Oh, now if you make an asshole out yourself,
yeah, no,
they got a thing called pulling your coattail.
But sometimes the homie only want to hear that though. Like,
that's real.
You know, hey, homie, look, man, you looking like a sucker, man. Like, hey, man, you know I love her.
Yeah, they gonna argue with you about that. That's when you need to pick those. Hey, you got to pick which times that you give advice to your homies too, because they don't want to hear that shit about no woman.
Yeah, some things you just stay out of. You let them fall on their ass, so they get back up like, hey man, she plays shit at me. You be like, what? Did she? Oh, that's all right. You know, some things got to happen.
Yeah, they do.
Some things you can't tell nobody, not even a friend, not even a brother, not even your mama.
Some things you take to the casket. It's just between you and the good Lord, because a human being is not going to understand every aspect in your life. You may, I'll tell you, don't try.
What the hell's going on here? This dude is insane, son. Back to the business at hand. Hey, check this out. This is what we gonna do.